Hello mga kamasters. So this is Engineer Jiban Aiko Kalaki at sa araw na to is sasagutan natin tong 20 questions taken from the past RMA board examination as part of your RMA board exam preparation. Okay, without further ado, let's start. So question number 1 natin. The ungrounded conductors in a single phase circuit can be determined by using A. Manometer, B. Galvanometer, C. Neon tester, D. Ohmmeter. So sa question na to, we have four instrument na ibinigay. First is the manometer. So yung manometer dito is used to measure pressure of liquid, gases, or air. So therefore, incorrect tong letter A. Letter B, galvanometer. So yung galvanometer naman is used to detect and measures small electric currents. So therefore, this is also not the correct answer. Pangatlo, neon tester. So it is used for basic live wire and detection for proper grounding. So therefore, possible itong letter C yung tamang sagot. At yung letter D naman natin is ohmmeter. It is used to measure resistance. So out of the four choices, letter C yung tamang sagot. So neon tester is used to detect basic live wire and detection for proper grounding. So therefore, yung mga ungrounded conductors is nadidetect ng ating neon tester. So question number 2. Applicants for registered master examination must at least blank years of age. So sa question na to, kailangan natin mag-refer sa Republic Act 7920 or the New Electrical Engineering Law, Article number 3, Section 18. So ito siya. So Section 18 is the qualification of applicants for registered electrician examination. So sabi dito sa Section 18, dapat kung magti-take ka ng RMA board exam, dapat at least 18 years of age ka. So therefore, letter A. Okay, next. Question number 3. Which of the following is not part of an atom? So ito yung ating atomic structures. So sa labas ng ating nucleus is meron tayong electrons. At sa loob ng nucleus is meron tayong proton at saka neutron. So itong tatlo na to, electron, neutron at proton, ito yung tinatawag nating subatomic particles. So out of the four choices, coulomb is not part of an atom since coulomb is a unit of electric charge. So that is letter D. So next question. Question number 4. In the nameplate data of an electric motor, what does PH stands for? A. Horsepower output of the motor. B. Frequency rating. C. Number of phases. D. Rise in temperature. So kapag nakakita tayo ng PH sa isang motor nameplate, ang ibig sabihin niyan is the number of phases. So kapag may PH is equal to 3, that means yung motor natin is 3 phase. Kapag 1 naman, that is single phase. So that is letter C. Next. Question number 5. A hook at the end of fish tip is not to A. Keep it from catching on joints and bends. B. Tie a swab to. C. Tie the wires to be fold. And D. Protect the end of the wire. So yung fish tip pala, mga kamaster, is ginagamit siya to hold the wire. So yung hindi talaga function ng fish tip or yung hook ng fish tip is to protect the end of the wire. Hindi niya napoprotektahan yung ating wire. Question number 6. A generator may lose residual magnetism because of excessive blank. A. Vibration. B. Heating. C. Overexcitation. D. Varying loads. So yung generator pala natin mga kamaster is nawawala yung kanyang residual magnetism kapag na i-expose siya sa excessive heating. So that is letter B. Question number 7. Transformer are rated in. So dapat yung transformer natin is rated in kVA or the kilovolt ampere. Question number 8. The words thermally protected appearing on the nameplate of a motor or motor compressor indicates that the motor is provided with A. Fuse, B. Breaker, C. Thermal protector, D. Switch. So kapag nakaka-encounter tayo ng word na thermally protected, ibig sabihin yung motor natin is mayroong thermal protection or thermal protector. So that is letter C. Question number 9. On an insulated conductor, the type letter TW indicates A. Tie-wire, B. Thermoplastic moisture resistance, C. Thermoplastic waterproof, and D. Thermal with nylon. So sa wire mga kamaster, yung TW, ibig sabihin yan, that is thermoplastic moisture resistance. Kapag THW naman, that is thermoplastic heat resistance and water resistance. THWN naman, thermoplastic heat resistant, water resistant, nylon coated. At kapag THHN naman, that is thermoplastic high heat resistance, nylon coated. So therefore yung TW, that means that is thermoplastic moisture resistant. That is letter B. Question number 10. So this is from past RME April 2022 board examination. So yung question natin dito, the breakdown voltage of an insulation depends upon blank value of an AC voltage. E RMS, B effective, C peak, D 1.732 peak. So that is yung breakdown voltage is nakadepend upon our peak value. So yun, letter C yung sagot. Question number 11. An ammeter is disconnected from a current transformer or CT, the lead should be. Kapag yung ammeter naman, ammeter natin is disconnected from our current transformer, dapat yung in-leads niya is sino-shorted circuit natin. So therefore, that is letter B, shorted. The lead should be shorted. Question number 12. Impedance is present in the following type circuit. A. Resistance, B. DC only, C. EC only, D. Both EC and DC. So ito yung magiging explanation niya. So kapag DC circuit, that is purely resistive circuit. Kapag AC circuit naman, combination of resistive and reactive capacitor and inductor components. So the combination of both resistance and reactance is called impedance. So that is, impedance is present only if the circuit is alternating current. Question number 13. The purpose of having a rheostat in the field of DC shunt generator is to A. Limit the field current to a safe value, B. Minimize starting current, C. Control motor speed, D. Reduce sparking at the brushes. So yung sagot dito, naglalagay tayo ng rheostat to control the motor speed. Question number 14. The frequency of the output voltage of an AC generator depends upon A. Power factor, B. Excitation current, C. Load, D. Number of poles. So, yung formula ng AC generator or generated frequency is equal to the number of pole times the speed all over 120. Yung F natin is the frequency, yung P natin is the number of poles, and yung N natin is the speed of the motor. So therefore, yung frequency is nakadepend upon the number of poles. So that is letter D. Question number 15. What is the formula to find watt hours? So we have A, which means that is voltage, I is current, and T is the time. So voltage times current times the time is equal to the electric energy or electrical energy consumption in unit of watt hours. So that is letter B. Question number 16. The output of a three-piece transformer is measured in units called A watts, B volt amp, C impedance, D turns ratio. So ang sagot natin dito, yung transformer natin is in unit of volt amp. Question number 17. Reactance will cause the current in a circuit to vary only when A. AC current flows, B. DC current flows, C. There is no resistance in the circuit, D. There is resistance in the circuit. So that is letter A. Reactance will cause the current in the circuit to vary only when AC current flows. So question number 18. The liquid in the battery is called A. The ascaril, B. The piston, C. The hermetic, D. The electrolyte. So sagot natin dito is the electrolyte. Question number 19. The frame of a motor is usually positively grounded due to A. Protects against shock, B. Removes the static currents, C. Provide 115 volts, D. Protect from lightning. So the frame of a motor is usually positively grounded due to protection against electric shock. So question number 20. DC series motor is used in application where blank is required. A. Constant speed, B. High starting torque, C. Low no load speed, D. None of these. So yung DC series motors is applied where high starting torque is required. So that is letter B. So dito na magtatapos yung ating technical subject set number 1 of RMA lectures. I hope may natutunan kayo sa video na to and maraming salamat sa panonood. See you next time.